Welcome to Chatty with Patty, where queens speak truth, break chains, and walk the path of restoration together. This is your safe space. Let's get chatty. Welcome to Chatty with Patty, where safe spaces are created for real, transparent, and vulnerable conversations. I am so excited to have this queen with us today. Jay, how are you?
I am doing great, and thank you so much for having me
It is
here.
my pleasure. My pleasure. There is so much to celebrate, right? So why don't you tell our viewing audience, why are we talking today? What is going on in your life? What huge excitement is happening with you right now?
Yes. I am super excited because I am a new author. I just wrote my first book, and it's a memoir.
Yes.
It is called Seasons of Me,
Wow.
A Journey of Learning and Unlearning. Yes.
A Seasons of Me.
Yes.
Talk about that a little bit. Where did that title come from?
So that title actually came like way after I was done writing the book.
Okay.
Maybe like 2-3 months before everything was wrapped up. And as I was reading my final manuscript, I realized these are all different seasons that I'm talking about in the book. Different seasons that I've gone through. Some seasons were sunny, some seasons were gloomy, some seasons, there's winter, there's fall, there's summer, there's spring. And my cover actually captures the two extreme seasons, like the winter and the summer.
Right.
So the title just came after, putting everything together and realizing I'm really talking about the different seasons I have had in my life.
Yeah. And I think we can all relate to that.
Yes,
your book sounds like it's going to be very relatable.
It is relatable. Yeah. Most of us have gone through some of these seasons. And, I talk about how I have navigated through those seasons and also my learnings. Some seasons were learning seasons. And so I talk about that.
Okay. And so the writing process, I know I have said it.
Yeah.
I have heard many others say,
yeah,
I can write a book. When we're thinking about our life,
that's
what we can say. All the things that we've gone through, I can write a book. Or my life could be a movie. Right?
Yeah.
And so you are one of the many authors that have stepped out and wrote your book. Can we talk about that journey?
Yeah.
Because there are many who say they want to write a book. They feel like they got a book inside of them. But there are some reasons why they haven't stepped out there.
Yeah.
So can we talk about really what this journey looked like for you? How did you get through to the end, the last chapter of your book?
Yeah, it was not easy. It took me 4 years.
Okay.
To write this.
4 years.
4
Wow.
years. There were times I just had to put the book on the side because I had to be a full-time mom and not really think about the book, or my career, or, I was a wife at that time. There were so many things. So as much as I wanted to just sit and write the story, there were other challenges that came through that I just couldn't focus on the book, but the good thing is I am very goal oriented.
Okay.
Once I put a goal down, I want to check off that box. I want to check off that box. So the vision of my book just kept me going. Every time I had a chance, I would go back and write the book.
Okay.
So that kept me going. And also the fact that I wanted to leave legacy for my kids and generations I might never meet. So that motivated me.
That's powerful and so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And so as you were on this journey, and you talk about life challenges, you talk about all the roles you played, mother, wife, working, all of that. As you were writing, were there times where you felt like you started reliving some things and that was also something that maybe had you stop, put the book down for a second? Can we talk about that?
Yeah. So when I was writing about my relationships,
Okay.
I felt like I was reliving those relationships
Yeah.
because it opened my eyes to patterns that I never knew I had.
Okay.
And really
Okay.
being honest and vulnerable and look at all my relationships and
Yeah.
say, wait, I seem to have attracted the same people with a different face and a
Wow.
different name.
Wow.
So I had to be very open and vulnerable and really look what in me was drawing those kind of personalities of people to me, because we attract who we are, not who we want.
Wow.
So
that's powerful. That part right there. Say that again. Say that again.
Yes, we attract who we are, not who we want.
Wow.
So you have to, if you're not attracting the right people, you really have to look at yourself because you're attracting yourself. So fix yourself.
Right.
Yeah. And I've done a lot of therapy over the years to just, face some of my traumas. Or,
Whew.
Yeah.
You just said a whole lot right there. And I think that, that realization, being faced with that, probably stops a lot of people from finishing their book, right?
Yeah.
Because it's an eye opener.
It is.
There are lessons learned.
A lot.
And it's the reflection, right? As you're writing, as you said, it's the reflection, looking at self. And many of us aren't there yet.
Yeah. It's a journey. I can say like my book, if I was to describe it in 3 words, reflection, growth, and relatable.
Okay.
Yeah. Those 3 words, a lot of reflection. I want to mention another session that was very hard to write is when I talked about the loss of my dad. That was tough. My father, he played a very big role in our lives, and so did my mom. But when I lost my dad, I felt like I was losing a big part. My dad was big on affirmations, and growing up, we knew who we were because he gave us affirmation growing up. We, good values. He taught us hard work, kindness, empathy, compassion. So there's a lot of good values that my dad taught us. And losing him and reliving writing, that was really, really hard. And he's also part of the reason why I wrote the book. Because growing up, my dad did an amazing job in telling us who our ancestors were. I know my great grandfather's name. So he did an amazing job in giving us the names, but we didn't have the stories. So as I was going through my own life challenges, I started being curious, like, did my great grandmother, have the same challenges? How did she deal with grief? Who did she love when she was a teenager? Who was her first love? I started asking myself all those questions. I had their names, but I didn't have their stories. I didn't have their stories. So I wanted to make sure generations to come that I might never meet have more than my name. Oh my Lord. I absolutely love that. That they have more than your name. They also have your story. They have my story.
And as your great grandchildren pick up your book, they will know who you are.
Exactly.
There won't be any guessing.
No guessing. No guessing.
That is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, so encouraging.
Thank you.
And I can tell you, I can relate to how you speak about your dad. I see the love that you have for your dad, right? I can relate. I had a dad that I miss every day. He passed away in 2012.
I'm sorry to hear that.
There's a poem that says, if I could build steps to heaven, I'd bring him right back home.
Wow.
And if I could, I'd go get him right now.
I am right there with you. My dad, he really taught us a lot. And I talk about it in the book. It's all in here. Like I knew what love was because I saw it with my parents.
that part.
Like I
Yes.
know true love, but not
Yes.
real love because I saw it with my
Yeah.
parents. How
How
my
long-
dad treated my mom.
How many years were your parents? Are your parents married?
So my dad passed away in 2019.
Okay. So
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
how long were they married?
They were married about 50 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have that in common
Yeah.
as well. My parents
Yeah.
were married 50 plus years as
Okay.
well.
Yeah.
And so can I ask you one question
Of course.
about that?
Yeah.
Seeing real love between your parents, and of course not perfect, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you
Yeah.
saw some ups
Yeah.
and downs. How much of that encouraged you in your relationships? How much of that prevented you maybe from giving up or walking away before you should have, because you've seen what love looked like?
Yeah.
And so you're like, if I could just hold on a little longer, I'll
Yeah.
have what mommy and daddy had.
Oh my God, a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and being that I'm from Kenya, you know, like divorce is not encouraged.
Okay.
You know, we don't divorce.
Yes.
We stay married.
Yeah.
We hang in there.
Right.
So I have to tell you,
Yeah.
I'm the first one in my family to get divorced.
Okay.
So it was a surprise to many and not very well received by some.
Okay.
You know,
do you talk about that in the book as well?
I talk about it in the book. So that's just we'll read it in the book.
Okay.
But yeah, so there was a part of me that wanted to stay in relationships because we don't give up on relationships. And you're from Africa, we are told to
stick in there.
To
the end. You know, till the wheels fall off. Right?
Yeah. But you know, I feel like sometimes our parents maybe their relationship was different, you know, and that's why they were able to stick it through it. And you know, but even them sticking through it, I saw my dad support my mom. You know, like she loved my mom. There was never disrespect. You know, even when they were not on the same page, there was always respect and love. And I saw how much my mom gave my dad peace and supported him. You know, so I saw real love. So sometimes maybe I was hoping some of the relationships I had would turn to that, you know, but I also think the other, maybe just not picking right, maybe because I'm not healed from my own little traumas or whatever else that I was going through.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. It's beautiful. Jay, you know what is so beautiful about it? Is the reflection piece that you're doing. Right? So I thank you for that.
Thank you.
I can't wait to read the book. And I cannot wait to celebrate with you.
Thank you.
Can we talk about that?
Can
we talk about the celebration that this is countdown, right?
Yes.
How many days? I know you got it marked down. How many days?
Oh my goodness. So we have less than 2 weeks.
Yes.
The book launch is on August 2nd.
Yes.
I am so excited.
Wow.
And you know, it's not just a book signing and a book launch. Like you just said, it's a celebration.
It's a celebration.
We are celebrating these 4 years of finishing this project. This is the biggest project I've worked on, you know, so far.
Yes.
And I want to celebrate it with you.
Oh, wow.
You know, and I also want to use the platform to encourage us to write our stories. I even told my mom, I was on the phone with my mom the other day, and my mom, she is such a cheerleader. You know, she's my cheerleader. She has seen me try so many things, and she's always as excited as I am.
Always rooting you on.
Yeah, she is. So I was talking to her the other day, and I said to her, you know, Mom, you should think about writing your story. You don't have to publish it, but write your story.
Right.
There are things I don't know about my mom.
Yes.
I don't know about her childhood. You know, I don't know about, you know, her the years in school. You know, I don't know about the relationship she had with her grandmother or great grandmother. So there's a lot to say. We all have stories. And I want to encourage all of us to write our stories. Yes.
And so you just did what I was going to ask you to do, right? So you started out talking about encouraging your mom. There's someone else out there that's going to be watching this video. That is going through some things. or maybe has gone through some things
Mm-hmm.
and they want to write their story.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just drop a few more pearls, a few more nuggets, and
Yeah.
encourage that sister, that queen that's out there
Yeah.
that just needs a little bit more motivation?
Yeah.
Yes. Can you talk directly to them?
Of course. Your voice matters. Your story matters. We all want to hear your story. And it's okay if you don't want to publish it, but start writing your story.
Yes.
Start small, start now, be very honest. And you don't have to know all the steps or what's coming up next.
Yes.
Just write. When I started writing my book, I didn't have an editor, I didn't have a publisher. I didn't know everything. I just wrote.
Right.
Also, I would say, use what you have. I didn't start initially by writing. I had voice notes. And when it was time for me to write, I utilized the voice notes.
Okay.
And it's okay to get help. You don't have to feel like you have to do everything. Get help, leverage the people around you. And I'm here.
Yes.
Yes, I've already done this. So you reach out to me if you need, any guidance. Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. So let's go back to the celebration.
Yes.
We are looking at August the 2nd.
August the 2nd, yes.
Where can guests get their tickets? Where can individuals get their tickets?
Yes. So August the 2nd, Hilton Christiana. All roads lead to Hilton Christiana, guys. All roads lead to Hilton Christiana. You can get your tickets at www.seasonsofme.org. We are almost sold out.
Yeah,
we are almost sold out. So
get your tickets today, tonight.
Yes, get your ticket tonight.
Awesome.
We're going to have an amazing evening. And our MC is here.
Yes.
Yes, we're going to have an amazing evening. We have great entertainment. We have great food from Hilton Christiana. We have Q&A. We have, what do you know about books? Are you ready to win any prizes? So we're just going to have conversations, and it's going to be amazing. I'm super excited about this day.
So we're here.
Yeah.
August 2nd.
August 2nd.
You had many, many people supporting you.
Yes, I have.
Can you talk about the group of women? I believe it's women. Is it all women?
It is.
Yes. Can you talk about the group of women that you connect with every morning that are praying for you, that are cheering you on? Can you talk about them?
Yes. So I'm very, very grateful that I have a group of women, very few women, that I felt safe to just go in there and ask them, I need your prayers every day. Because this journey has not been easy.
Right.
And we connect every morning, we pray, we send messages of encouragement and just rooting and encouraging me, So having those women in my corner and knowing I'm not alone is so encouraging. It's so encouraging. And I feel very lucky that I can have that.
You are so blessed.
You know who you are. And and I appreciate your prayers. Thank you so much. These women are very special. But I also want to, really appreciate everyone else. A lot of my friends and people I don't even know. They're sharing my stories. They're posting my posts. They're letting people know about the book runs. So I feel loved.
You are. You are so loved.
Thank you.
Yes, you are so loved, and your story needs to be told.
Oh, my story. I have poured a lot into this book. I have given it 110%. And I love this story. You're going to enjoy the story. There's so many stories in this story.
So can I ask a favor?
Yeah.
Can you go to, I don't know, wherever you want to go to in the book? Can you just read just a small snippet, just maybe a small paragraph? Just give them a taste. Tease them a little bit.
Oh my God. Oh wow. Okay, I don't know. Okay, let me see. Okay, the sunset before the reset.
Yes.
In the end, I realized that I couldn't force Dan to be a father, to be the partner and co-parent I had hoped he could be. I had to accept that our relationship had collapsed and that we had different priorities and values when it came to family. And while it was painful to let go of the dream, I knew that our son and I deserved someone who would love and care for us with all their heart.
Y'all, if you haven't purchased your ticket yet, do so tonight. Do so today. You do not want to miss the celebration. You do not want to miss out on reading this wonderful story. I haven't even read it yet, and she's already touched me in so many ways. And so, Jay, I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
Cannot wait to celebrate with you.
Thank
and
you.
Before we close out, is there anything else that you would like to share with our viewing audience?
Yes, I want to really encourage you to write your stories.
Mm-hmm.
Write your stories. I think we all have stories that we never get a chance to tell them.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, most of us go to heaven with our stories.
Yes.
You know, it's important to live our stories.
Yes.
You know, it's legacy.
Right.
I think it's legacy. Let your generations to come know more than your name.
Yes.
More,
that part.
Yes.
No more than my name.
Yes. You don't want to be just a name on the family tree. You want to be a story on the family tree.
That's powerful.
Yes.
That is so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. And if you don't mind, can I hold your hand?
Of course.
Okay. So there's a way that we close out with Hold the Line.
Okay.
And on Chatty with Patty.
Okay.
Okay. And so if you don't mind repeating after me also.
Of course.
We don't look like what we've been through.
We don't look like what we've been through.
Nowhere near where he's taken us to.
Nowhere near where he's taken us to.
We don't know where this journey will lead.
We don't know what this journey will lead.
And we'll hold the line and continue to believe.
And we'll hold the line and continue to believe.
Believe that he has us in the palm of his hand.
Believe that he has us in the palm of his hand.
So we'll keep the faith and continue to stand.
So we'll keep the faith and continue to stand.
Lord, we don't know where this journey will lead.
We don't know where this journey will lead.
And we'll hold the line and continue to believe.
And we'll hold the line and continue to believe.
Congratulations, Queen.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Thank you for having me. It's such an honor.
Yes.
It's such an honor. Yeah, thank you.
Wonderful.